Hello and good afternoon. My name is Chun, and today I'll be talking about the HR initiatives you can hope to implement to better improve your company. Firstly, a short introduction on Petronas. Petronas is a well-known company that has expanded its business to over 30 countries, including Argentina, Russia, and Egypt. One of the company's main focus is on being people-oriented and environmentally friendly. They now have over 30,000 employees that come from over 38 nationalities. Petronas is also involved in the various processes in the petrol business, such as interacting with contractors and also the production processes. The main practice that might be adopted is leadership training is ineffective because good managers are born, not made. This statement implies that leadership training is ineffective because the ability to lead people and be resourceful is a natural trait that you are born with and not something you can train for. This statement is very much false, as time and time again, various successful companies have implemented leadership training programs for their leaders to ensure that they are well trained in being a resourceful and effective leader. There are a few reasons why this practice is relevant to Petronas, but mainly the size of Petronas. The main reason as to why this practice is relevant to Petronas is because Petronas, as stated in the introduction, is a very big company that spans across multiple countries and over tens of thousands of people. And to ensure that things are getting done in such a big company, resourceful leaders are required to manage the many moving parts in the company. So, let's look at some research to see why Petronas should implement leadership training programs into their business. Firstly, providing leadership training to your managers can greatly improve your employee retention. Up to 75% of people who quit their jobs don't actually quit because of the job itself, but because of their bosses. Therefore, leadership training can greatly improve this by giving managers the necessary tools they need to manage people. This can then help remove any inefficient leaders in the company and therefore greatly reduce the amount of people who leave the company due to ineffective leaders. Next, leadership training also allows you to train any of your employees who have the potential to be a good manager. This will allow you to nurture new effective managers in the company. This would also make expanding the business easier by having more managers at the ready. Quality leadership can only be achieved with the combination of the right traits and the right training. An effective leadership training program can allow your company to hold on to the people who can lead and improving on them to make sure that they can turn into effective leaders. Finally, leadership training also allows your leaders to be up to date with the most recent trends in the business world. This is especially important in our day and age of the pandemic and heavy digitalization of various core business activities. Nowadays, more emphasis is being put on employees' advanced technical skills rather than their soft skills. So, for the leader to be able to lead the employees in such a situation, leadership training is as important as ever to ensure that the employees have an effective leader to lead them. So, next, let's take a look at the few things that Petronas can keep in mind to ensure that a leadership training program can be successfully implemented. The first thing is defining your company's leadership needs. Petronas must think about what leadership means to them as a company. They should be concise about what they look for in a leader and avoid any vague descriptions, such as being perceptive. Petronas should also consider the short-term and long-term goals and plan accordingly as well. The next point is to develop and not train. Petronas should keep in mind that leaders are nurtured and not manufactured. They should put the participants in situations that require them to grow and learn. Petronas should try allowing to-be managers in training to step up in situations where existing managers are away, or to let them work with other departments or other teams on special projects. Senior managers should also provide participants with feedback to ensure that the participants know where they can improve on. The third point is to identify potential leaders and to avoid tunnel visioning. Petronas should keep in mind that potential leaders can appear anywhere in the company, even though they might not be amongst the top performing employees of the company or even pursuing the career path of a managerial position. Sometimes they might even be content with their current position and would not like to pursue a managerial position. An effective leadership program should give even non-performing potential employees the tools necessary to have them be more confident as leaders. Finally, Petronas should have a good way of measuring the results of the leadership program. Petronas should have a metric in place to judge the level of impact the leadership program has had. Examples of metrics that Petronas may include are the number of participants who have successfully completed the program, or the number of participants that gets promoted down the line after the program. So that concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching.